Archelon's mouth was a sharp, curved beak that helped it crunch yummy sea creatures. Instead of a hard shell, Archelon's back was covered in tough, leathery skin to keep it light and save energy when swimming. Archelon is the largest sea turtle that ever lived.
Brachiosaurus.
Try giving it a different kind of food. This dino eats 400 kilograms of plants every day. 400 kilograms is about how much a large piano weighs, so Brachiosaurus needs a big belly to hold all that food. Thick legs and padded feet, like an elephant's, help spread out Brachiosaurus's weight to make standing and walking easier. A super long neck means Brachiosaurus can feed on treetop leaves and branches that most other dinos can't reach.
Compsognathus.
Try giving it a different kind of food. Compsognathus is one of the smallest dinosaurs. Compsognathus is a meat eater, a carnivore. For its size, Compsognathus is a fast runner.
Dinosuchus.
Try giving it a different kind of food. Dinosuchus's bite was probably even stronger than a T-Rex's. Dinosuchus could hide underwater, with just the tip of its nose sticking out to breathe. For protection, Dinosuchus's body was covered in bony scales the size of your hand.
Diabloceratops.
Try giving it a different kind of food. Diabloceratops' mouth was a sharp, bird-like beak to help it chomp off branches and leaves to eat. Diabloceratops' neck frill may have been covered with a thin layer of skin that changed color at different times of year. Triceratops means devil horn face because of the horns over its eyes and its neck frill.
Dryosaurus.
Try giving it a different kind of food. Dryosaurus' strong legs make it a fast runner and a good jumper. Dryosaurus means running lizard, and its mouth is full of sharp teeth. Dryosaurus is a carnivore with curved claws.
Falcosaurus.
Try giving it a different kind of food. Pterodaustro may have traveled in herds to protect babies. Pterodaustro had thick, powerful legs like an elephant to support its enormous weight. Pterodaustro neck was so long that it also had to be thick to hold up its head. Its neck was about as deep as a kitchen counter.
Incisivosaurus.
Try giving it a different kind of food.
Incisivosaurus made friends to share food. Incisivosaurus are omnivores. They eat plants and meat. Incisivosaurus has big buck teeth and a feathery tail. Kentrosaurus.
Try giving it a different kind of food. A bird-like beak helped Kentrosaurus bite off branches and leaves to eat. It swallowed them whole without chewing. Kentrosaurus could swing its spiky tail in a semicircle at 50 kilometers per hour to defend itself. Kentrosaurus's big spikes were full of blood vessels. They might have helped it control how hot or cool its body was.
Cosmoceratops.
Try giving it a different kind of food. Cosmoceratops is a plant eater, a herbivore. Cosmoceratops may live in herds for protection. Cosmoceratops protects its eggs in a nest.
Maiasaura.
Try giving it a different kind of food. Maiasaura means good mother lizard because fossils show that these dinos fed their babies right in the nest. Maiasaura may have lived in herds of up to 10,000 because there's safety in numbers. Maiasaura's eggs were about as big as your head, and she laid up to 25 at a time in a big circle.
Megalodon.
Try giving it a different kind of food. Megalodon is bigger than a killer whale, bigger than a school bus. That makes Megalodon the largest water predator of all time. Megalodon, the biggest shark of all time. Did you know that one of its teeth is bigger than your hand?
Nanuqsaurus.
Try giving it a different kind of food. Nanuqsaurus is a carnivore. Nanuqsaurus lived up north where it's dark for half of the year, so it could see really well in the dark. This is Nanuqsaurus. Its name means polar bear lizard.
Ozraptor.
Ozraptor is a meat eater, a carnivore. Ozraptor means Australian thief. Ozraptor walks on two powerful legs.
Plesiosaur.
Try giving it a different kind of food. Fossils show that Plesiosaurus had up to 18 bones in each finger of their flippers. Your fingers only have 3 bones each. Studying fossils tells paleontologists that Plesiosaurus probably flapped all 4 flippers to swim through the water. Plesiosaurs might have had such long necks to help them reach food on the bottom of the ocean, or sneak up on schools of fish.
Psittacosaurus.
Try giving it a different kind of food. Instead of grinding up plants with their teeth, Psittacosaurus swallowed stones called gastroliths to help grind up food. Psittacosaurus skulls show big openings for eyes and nose. This shows that Psittacosaurus probably had good senses of sight and smell. Psittacosaurus has a sharp, beaky mouth to help it bite through the tough plants it ate.
Pterodaustro.
Flamingos may be pink because of the sea creatures they eat. Pterodaustro might have had pink coloring from seafood too. Pterodaustro was a flying prehistoric reptile that ate mainly fish, called a piscivore. Pterodaustro's lower jaw had long, stiff bristles, think of uncooked spaghetti, that it used to comb through water and strain out food to eat.
Spinosaurus.
Try giving it a different kind of food. Spinosaurus was the only dinosaur to spend most of its time in the water, either swimming or waiting on its long legs hunting for fish. Spinosaurus' skull was as long as a fully grown grown-up. Its long snout, full of sharp teeth, helped it hunt. Spinosaurus' spines probably held up a sail of skin that made other Spinos want to be with it and helped it stay cool.
Stegosaurus.
Stegosaurus's low head tells us that it probably fed on plants that grew close to the ground. The huge bony plates along Stegosaurus's back might have helped it stay warm or cool off, called thermoregulation. Stegosaurus had a very small brain, only about the size of a walnut.
Stygimoloch.
Try giving it a different kind of food. Hard-headed Stygimoloch. Stygimoloch had a hard, bony dome on its head for headbutting. Stygimoloch really liked to headbutt. Looks like it's ready to rumble.
Triceratops.
Try giving it a different kind of food. Triceratops has wide ribs because it has a big belly to help digest all the plants it eats. Triceratops' front legs turned out when it walked. All its weight rested on just 3 of its toes. Triceratops has a huge skull with 3 big horns and a bony neck frill for defense and attracting other dinos.
Troodon.
Troodon eats plants and meat. It's called an omnivore. Troodon laid its eggs in a nest and worked together to protect them. Troodon walks and runs on 2 strong legs.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Try giving it a different kind of food. Like most meat eaters, T-Rex walked on 2 legs. With teeth the size of bananas, T-Rex had powerful jaws for tearing flesh. T-Rex swallowed a lot of meat and bones, but its stomach only digested the meat, the bones, it pooped out.
Zuul.
Try giving it a different kind of food. Zuul is a plant eater, a herbivore. We know this dino has a bony lump on the end of its tail to swing for self-defense. With the fastest tail in the late Cretaceous, it's Zuul.